Capricorn, welcome back to the channel. Monica Louv here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading from the 27th of June to July 3rd. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Capricorn, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so some past. Okay, so your challenge here is the Knight of Pentacles. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, Capricorn, is the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay. So Capricorn, your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with the Knight of Pentacles energy. I am getting with the Knight of Pentacles energy, something here is not moving as quick as you want it to. It's like it's taking its time. You're like, when is it going to happen? Maybe you feel delayed in some sort of way. We're going to clarify the Knight of Pentacles and see why it's your challenge in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Queen of Swords, the Page of Cups, and you have the Six of Swords. I feel like someone here in the recent past disconnected from you, okay? Could have been a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm getting an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, maybe a Gemini. We're going to clarify and see why that happened here in the recent past and what you need to know in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Knight of Swords, the Hermit, and you have the Three of Wands. So it looks like in the present moment, you're ready to move on. You're ready to move forward. I do strongly get that there's a reason why there is a delay right now, Capricorn, in terms of something here that you want to move forward. The reason why this delay is happening in the present moment is because you're being called to really look within and go within. And we're going to find out why you're being called to do that and what the important message is here for you in a moment. Now, in the near future, you have the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. After an important conversation happens, there will be an important conversation with this water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, maybe a Virgo or a Taurus, maybe a Leo. There's going to be an important conversation here that's going to determine some sort of important decision that needs to be made. And what this decision, the decision that needs to be made here after a conversation happens is very much connected to some sort of confusion that's been going on for quite some time. There's something here about, you know, somebody here making it very clear what their intentions are here in the near future. I'm also getting that there's something here that you don't realize until you have this conversation. Once you have this conversation, it's really going to allow you to really make sense of some sort of deceptive energy that, you know, either happened or may have led to some sort of ending here. So it's almost like you and this person need to have a conversation in order to get to the root of whether or not a new beginning is going to happen, whether or not something here is going to be forgiven or healed. We're going to get into your reading and find out, okay? So let's start clarifying and let's see what's going on for you. Okay, so let's clarify your challenge. So the Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the Five of Cups, the Strength, and the Princess of Wands. So your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with something here that's been moving very slowly. I feel like what's been moving very slowly is the fact that you and this person want to have a new beginning, but the new beginning has either been delayed or it hasn't happened. And the reason why there is a delay or the reason why a new beginning isn't happening is because you're being tested, number one. Your patience is being tested, number one. And number two, with the Five of Cups here, there's something here about deception, lies, dishonesty, water under the bridge, something here not working out. And it's kind of like you're in this place of like, let's get back on track. Let's get back on track. Let's have a new beginning. But it's just not happening for you right now. So your biggest challenge here for this coming week, which is the week of moving into July, is for you to recognize how to have patience when it comes to trying to have a new beginning or manifesting plans to have a new beginning. There may also be something here, Capricorn, about you releasing the past or releasing some sort of negative experience that you had. Okay, and that may also help you speed the process up here. But you are being tested. That's your biggest challenge. All right, so let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the Six of Swords in the recent past. So the Six of Swords is clarified by the Two of Pentacles. You have the Queen of Swords and the Emperor. So in the recent past, someone here decided to disconnect from you because they may have felt like they needed to get back to this place of stability within them. A decision may have been also made to leave or to disconnect. Tell me more about the Queen of Swords in the recent past. There's something here about an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini in the past. Maybe a Virgo or a Taurus. So the Queen of Swords is clarified by the Four of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Two of Swords. So yeah, this person in the recent past that you were in a relationship with, they started closing off to you. They started to kind of do their own thing, and you were trying to make sense of why they were doing that in the recent past. And, you know, very similar to the Virgo reading, this person in the recent past needed that time to get back into this place of stability within them. I do feel like there was an apology or a confession here in the recent past, which really led to more of this understanding. It's like, okay, I understand what you're going through. I know you're going through your own process right now, and that's cool. But, you know, someone here disconnected in the past, okay, is what I'm seeing. And that may have caused some sort of issues. Now, in the present moment, it looks like someone here, and I feel like this is you, you're very quick to move forward. You're like, I want to move forward. I want to do it. I want it to happen. What's going on? Tell me what the important message here is for Capricorn in the present moment. So the Knight of Swords is clarified by, you have the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles here could be you. And like I said, you're rushing into something or rushing towards something. Some of you are assuming, okay? I'm just going to put this out there because that's what I see in the cards. Some of you are assuming that this person is lying or cheating on you, okay? There's a strong energy like, well, what if they're lying? What if they're cheating? What if they're this? Some of you end up finding out this person's cheating on you. I'm just going to say that, okay? I'm just going to put it out there. It's not the greatest news, but I have to be honest with you. I'm really strongly getting that you want to move forward, okay? You want to move forward past this feeling, this thing that's going on inside of you. What's the important message here with the Hermit? You're going to have a conversation with this person. You're going to initiate it. Well, what if you're lying? What if you're cheating? So the Hermit is clarified by, you have the Princess of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. So in the present moment, I'm really strongly getting that a decision has to be made here, okay? The decision that has to be made here is, you know, what you plan on doing after having this conversation, because the conversation is going to be had. This conversation is going to take you back to whatever happened in the past. So if someone here chose in the past to disconnect or to leave you, the reason why it happened was because something here was never really resolved between you and this person. So it's almost like, you know, Capricorn, you're almost being called to go off and be on your own in the present moment, or your person's being called to do that. And the reason why they're being called to do that is because they're really in this place of trying to determine whether or not they want to stay in this long-term commitment with you or they want to disconnect, especially because of some sort of deceptive energy that's been going on in the present moment. And there is something here that you're going to eventually find out. Okay, that's why the Seven of Cups is here in reverse with the Judgment here in reverse, because you didn't know this. It's going to come to a time when you learn something here that you may have not known. You know, Seven of Swords in reverse. It's like you find something out. That's why the Seven of Swords is in the present moment upright here. So, all right, so let's talk about the Three of Wands in the present moment. What's the important message here for Capricorn? So the Three of Wands is clarified by the Two of Cups, the Chariot, and the Nine of Wands. So in the present moment, you're trying to determine if you still want to move forward with this person. They are still trying to determine that as well too. The question here that you may be asking yourself, Capricorn, is does this relationship have a plan on what's going to happen moving forward? Because if there's been a lack of planning, if there's been stagnation, if there has been, you know, a lack of you and your person having time together, then that could be the reason why there's a deceptive energy happening in the present moment. I'm not praising this person for doing that. I'm just saying there may be an issue here that you and this person need to talk about to really get to the bottom of why the deception is happening, because you feel that and you're in this energy of wanting things to move. You just want to move past this. It's like, I want to move past this. I don't want to be in this energy of overthinking my relationship. Are we just going to move on from this? Okay, so in the near future, there are still more important conversations that are going to happen. There's an important conversation that you want to have with this person, and eventually this person comes towards you to have that. With the Eight of Wands, we're going to see what this conversation is all about with this person in a moment. But first, and by the way, this conversation that's happening in the near future is one that is going to help you determine what your decision is going to be moving forward, because there is a decision that has to be made. Tell me more about this person. Something here about a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Tell me more about the important message about this person in the near future for Capricorn. Okay, so the Queen of Cups in the near future is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. You have the Moon and the World. So in the near future, I'm really strongly getting there's something here about, there's something here, I don't know why I'm getting this, but there's something here about having a conversation with this person and them really being in this place of you know, wanting to put an end to this possibility of being single. It's like, deep down inside, this person doesn't want to be single. They don't want to disconnect from you, but there's a reason why they feel like that when it comes to moving towards you. And I feel that this situation here, it's like this person has these bottled up emotions within them and they just don't know how to express them. And they want all that to come to an end. And that may be the reason why, Capricorn, they end up coming towards you to have the conversation in the first place. Tell me more about the Eight of Wands in the near future. So the Eight of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. So it looks like for many of you right now, in the near future, there's something here about wanting to talk about whether or not you're going to leave or disconnect. This water sign is really in a place of wanting to talk to you because there's something here about the relationship being on eggshells, or, you know, anything can kind of happen. Now, if I'm just going to throw this out there, if you find out, okay, if you find out that this person isn't honest with you, or they're cheating on you, or they're lying, okay, and they're doing that and you find that out, this person may be in a place of being afraid that you're going to leave and disconnect, because I do see you needing to make a decision about that, especially after you find something out, because when you find this situation out, things aren't going to be the same. I'm just going to keep it real with you, okay? So what is this decision about in the near future for Capricorn? You have the Two of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Five of Swords. Yeah, you have to determine whether or not you want to be competing with other people for your person's attention. Five of Swords, there you go. You know, I'm not going to compete, right? A lot of you are saying, look, I'm not competing. And if you're going to be on and off emotionally with me and not be available, then all it's going to do is lead to a separation. And that's where you're at in the near future, okay? You're making a decision here about whether or not you want to be with this person, especially after you find something out, because the confusion that you've been facing is going to come to an end. You're going to find the truth out. Judgment in reverse, something that you didn't know, and it could be involving some sort of deceptive energy here in the past. Okay, so let's get some advice. The advice here for you is the Five of Swords, the Magician, and the Ace of Wands. You need to fight for what it is that you want, okay? You need to really, really, really show people, look, I know what I want. There's no slacking on this. It's like if you want something, you're going to do what you need to do to get it. There's something here, Capricorn, about you recognizing who you are. You are a magician. You are someone who can create and have a new beginning, but you have to really be someone who acts like you want it. If you're someone who's just like, whatever happens, happens, then it's not going to happen for you. You need to recognize that if you truly want something, you need to be able to tap into your magician skills and create that. And also keep in mind that the energy that you bring to this situation is going to determine whether or not this new beginning is successful. The Five of Swords here is about really, really being in this place of kind of like being ruthless. It's like, I'm ruthless to have this new beginning. I want this. This is what I want. And when you're like that and you're proactive in creating and manifesting what it is you want, it's so much easier to have a new beginning. It's so much easier to move forward. But if you're in this energy of like, oh, whatever happens, happens. Oh, all it does is create delays. Because when you're manifesting, you got to be 100% sure that you know what you want. There's no, today I want to manifest this, but then tomorrow it's like, whatever. You got to be consistent here. That's what it's saying. That's your biggest challenge. And that's your biggest piece of advice, is to remain being consistent towards something here that you really want. And that's what's going to open up the pathway for you to have this new beginning. Okay. So Capricorn, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.